Hi, my name is Caroline Hunt, and I have the honor of introducing Eliza Herman. I've gotten to know Eliza pretty well since we shared the same math class since the 5th grade, including this year with AP Stat. Eliza is definitely a force to be reckoned with in the classroom, but also on the lacrosse field. She is super smart, always willing to ask questions in class, and has an amazing sense of humor with an amazing laugh. I'm sure that Eliza has some amazing things to share with you today, so I won't keep you waiting any longer. I give you the class of 2024's own Eliza Sarah Herman.
Abruptly launching from my chair at the kitchen table, where I'd been sitting for most of another Friday night, I prepared to execute my crowning arrangement. A plan I had visualized just a moment before as a series of complex maneuvers that proved the brilliance of this game concept. Carefully placing my remaining tiles in a beautiful labyrinth in front of my parents, I stifled the instinct to bow or gloat and simply sat back down with a modest smile. The week leading up to this night had been another tiring one, filled with homework, tests, and lacrosse practice, and I was content to stay in with my parents, pop a cookie brownie into the oven, and play another game of Rummy Cube at the kitchen table. I enjoy simple fun on the weekends: board games, picnics outside, movies, and sometimes cooking. During COVID, I discovered that my parents are actually awesome, and my family found its stride in some supercharged game nights. Life before the pandemic had been vastly different. We were highly divided, with my dad traveling throughout the work week, my brother attending a separate school from me with his own schedule, and my mom working from home. Regular moments of togetherness as a family were rare, but I did not know what I was missing. We didn't even know each other that well. Distanced in so many ways by our own lives and our respect for each other's privacy and space. The summer of 2020, however, changed all of that, and I feel fortunate that it was meaningful to each of us to hold onto a tradition long past the days of COVID, to meet on Friday nights at the kitchen table for Rummy Cube. Rummy Cube has, in many memorable scenarios and unexpected ways, revealed my grandparents' determination to win, my parents' generational knowledge, my cousin's competitive nature, my brother's sophisticated craftiness, and my own calculating aptitudes. I love that as the tiles are placed on the board, discussion flows freely through topics of history, politics, and current events, offering new opportunities to learn from any player seated at the table. I especially relish the opportunity to study the eyes of the person whose turn it is next, anticipating genius or failure. I think about the power of Rummy Cube and other board games I love when my friends mention feeling alienated from their parents, siblings, or even our other mutual friends. In May of this year, the U.S. Surgeon General called social media a public health crisis, equal in personal destruction to pandemics and nuclear wars. The mental and physical health consequences of in-person social disconnection are dire, which for me spotlights the importance of playing tangible games with others, like Rummy Cube, Monopoly, and Triomnos. Board games have been popular throughout the world for centuries. I often wonder why my friends never play them with their own families or with each other. Personally, I find Rummy Cube so connective that I started throwing it into my duffel bag whenever I traveled. At a father-daughter weekend lake trip with my friends, the girls teamed up with their dads to play, and we laughed into the night as we learned more about how each other thinks and competes. This past summer, I was a counselor at sleepaway camp, and one of the challenges I faced was trying to get 10 girls from different states and backgrounds to bond and build relationships. My co-counselors and I could have employed awkward icebreakers, but I knew the fastest way to get smiles on their faces and to draw them out of their shells was to actively engage them in face-to-face games. I encourage everyone to engage in simple fun with family and friends by playing games. Games of all kinds, tile games, board games, and card games bridge generational gaps, teach meaningful life lessons, and make memories for years to come. Thank you.